When thinking about digitalizing your production, you must think on what is going to be your business model. For example, in social media, the people that participate are the product, and the only way to make money is by maximizing the time of the product in the platform so you can sell the platform and sell that data to advertisers and other corporations. In a simplistic way, to calculate the return of a digital investment, the cost of the asset and the gains obtained for its use are required. For a social platform, the gain is represented by the revenue streams from advertising or the sale of your personal data. For a production floor undergoing a digital transformation, the gain of acquiring a new digital asset becomes complicated since maximizing the return of the generated data needs to be translated into an increase of efficiencies to the point that a ROI is evident. A common misconception is the real cost of acquiring a digital asset. Vendors' licensing plans, training, IT infrastructure, and operating cost are elements recurrently forgotten in the analysis. It is not only the depreciation of the initial investment but the cost of running the system year over year as well. Frequently, the digital investments made by small to large corporations to catch up on the digital frenzy fall into two categories: 1. Mature tools with proven efficacy. 2. Strategic needs to have a competitive advantage or to increase customer satisfaction. These investments are hits to the bottom line with different expectations for each category. For a ripe technology, the expectations are low maintenance, quick returns, and a technology that will propel efficiencies at the manufacturing floor level. Digital tools such MES are within this category. For the strategic call investments, the expectation is to revolutionize the way of doing manufacturing. The most common ones are digital tools to manage the life cycle of products from design to disposition with strong engineering change tools that speed up approval of changes and keep a tight control of all revisions, saving tons of time, resources, and securing compliance. At the production floor level, there are three main trends of digitalization that are worth to evaluate. Some of them with peculiar explanations for such investments. 1. Digital boards display production data and KPIs on different electronic platforms. These are some justifications. Having a flashy dashboard in production floor will be part of the visual factory where everybody can see trends and detect opportunities to react on time. Digital production boards can be accessed from anywhere, anytime. Having a visual data is part of our culture of having everybody involved in the analysis and decision-making. It is our way of democratizing manufacturing. Having production digital boards is our first step towards smart factory. Later, AI agents will use aggregated data to generate models to optimize bottlenecks, low yields, and others. Digital boards are the modern expression of our production boards we used to have. It helps to gather our crew and realize what do we need to do and where to focus for the day or the week ahead. 2. Predictive maintenance identifies areas that need attention within an asset on time to correct them and prevent shutdown and losses related to the cost of repair that asset. Some of the justifications are really telling. Digitalize our assets to have predictive maintenance is like having a combustion engine car versus a Tesla, which is constantly improving itself. Predictive maintenance will allow to reduce the cost of having people in night shifts monitoring the machine performance. Having an asset with predictive maintenance will take OEE, overall equipment effectiveness, to the 95%. Having predictive maintenance will reduce the cost associated with large inventory of spare parts. 3. Paperless factory use digital systems to monitor production processes by capturing all production records electronically. Paperless factory will eliminate all human errors related to the input of data. The digitalization of records is a sustainability initiative because it saves trees. With digital records, audits will be faster and can be performed remotely. Since all manufacturing data is indexed, root cause analysis is easier. Even though all these digital manufacturing trends have compelling arguments, and some benefits may resonate with business needs, there are associated costs recurrently forgotten or neglected, such as the cost of connectivity. It is tempting to move the production floor into predicting future maintenance needs if and only if you have enough critical assets in the floor that makes it worth to connect. If your production is widely manual, why you would want to have a large investment only for couple assets? The other misinterpretation is that enablers such SCADA aren't free. It requires an infrastructure, engineering resources, and most importantly, a deep understanding of the asset in question to extract relevant and contextual data, which consequently needs investment on sensors. Besides, protocol complexities due to the lack of standardization and the cost of storing such data are costs nowhere in financial analyses for the return of those investments. Data storage. There is nothing free in a digital journey, and cleaning and keeping your data in a reliable place has a cost that everybody neglects. Some companies sign contracts and pay exorbitant prices for cloud services, thinking in a future when the entire supply chain will be fully digitalized, a future when manufacturing will be generating data for all its activities. Misuse of the capacities of the digital asset. This is the most frequent drain of money for large organizations. A digital asset, such MES for example, which has capabilities for scheduling, quality control, maintenance, material tracking, and more, is frequently only used to digitalize records entered by operators. It is like acquiring a sport car to only drive it at low speed. Cybersecurity. The damage to large companies because of cyber attacks are scary to say the least. Millions of dollars paid in cryptocurrencies to hackers who found backdoors into your digital systems provides no hesitation to leaders to invest on security measure either provided by external companies or by additional infrastructure and internal resources. All these costs aren't factored when investing in new digital assets and are a large part of the cost of doing business. Digitalization of manufacturing is unavoidable. History teaches us that opposing forces of progression always capitulate when the cost-benefit curve finds its inflection point. In the meantime, companies looking for digitalizing their supply chain must be extremely cautious on the way they distribute their investments, looking for real pain points where mature digital technologies can make a difference with positive ROI. Areas where the way of running business needs to be imperatively transformed, such creating a digital thread while avoiding flashy digital tools that will increase complexity, add invisible costs, and reduce profitability. Digitalization is not a 100 meters race, it is a long-distance one, and the way companies manage their investments will dictate winners and losers.